Welcome back students. Now we will start with our practice set 8.1 and in this practice set 8.1 first and second sum we will see in interactive session. So we'll directly start with the third sum. Now in this third sum what is given to you? Triangle LMN in which angle M is 90 degree, LMN is 90 degree, angle L is 50 degree and angle N is 40 degree. Right? These all things are given to you. Now what we have to calculate is sin 50. Now where is sin 50? Sin 50 is at angle L. So what is the ratio of sin 50? Sin 50 equals to opposite side of angle L upon hypotenuse. So that is equal to opposite side of 50 is mn. So ratio is mn upon hypotenuse is ln. This is your first answer. Then we'll solve for cos 50. Cos 50 says that adjacent side of angle L upon hypotenuse. Now what is adjacent side of angle L? Adjacent side of angle L is Ln upon Ln. That is hypotenuse. Okay. So this way we have done with our second answer also. Then we'll move ahead to the third question, that is tan 40. Now tan 40 means what? Here angle N. And the ratio for tan 40 is opposite upon adjacent. So opposite side of angle N, because 40 is at N. So now we will consider angle N. Okay. So opposite side of angle N upon adjacent side of angle N. What is opposite of N? Lm. Upon adjacent of N is Mn. Right? And the fourth ratio is for the fourth sum is cos 40. Okay? So what is cos 40? For ratio of cos 40 we have to write adjacent side of angle N upon hypotenuse. Right? So adjacent of angle N or 40 degree is Mn and hypotenuse is Ln. This way we have done with our third sum. Sin 50 equals to Mn upon Ln. Cos 50 is Lm upon Ln. Tan 40 is Lm upon Mn. Cos 40 is Mn upon Ln. Note it down, then we will see the next sum. Now see the fourth sum, in which in triangle PRS, PQ is perpendicular to RS. This way we are getting two triangles. One is PQR, another one is PQS. So PQR is 90 degree. Also PQS is 90 degree, that is given to us. We have to first calculate sin, cos and tan alpha, and then we have to calculate in the second part sin, cos and tan theta. So for considering sin alpha, cos alpha and tan alpha, we will take this triangle PQR. Okay, we will consider this triangle first. Okay. So for sin alpha, what will be the ratio? Opposite side of angle R upon hypotenuse. What is opposite side of R? It is PQ upon hypotenuse is PR. Okay. Then we'll move ahead for cos alpha. Cos alpha is adjacent side of angle R is adjacent side of angle R upon hypotenuse. So it will be what? Adjacent side is QR upon hypotenuse PR. Okay. Then tan alpha. Tan alpha means what? Opposite side upon adjacent side. So opposite side of angle R upon adjacent side of angle R. What is opposite side of R? It is PQ. And adjacent side is QR. So we can have PQ upon QR as tan alpha. This way we have done our first part, that is sin alpha, cos alpha and tan alpha. Then we'll move ahead for the second part, that is theta. We have to calculate all the three ratios for theta also. So sin theta will be what? For this we will consider PQS. Sin theta means what? Opposite side of angle P, or we can say QPS. Angle QPS, and this is the opposite side, that is QS upon hypotenuse. For triangle PQS, PS is the hypotenuse. This is the hypotenuse. So opposite side of QPS is QS upon PS. This will be our sin theta. Then cos theta. Cos theta is equal to adjacent side of angle QPS upon hypotenuse. So PQ is adjacent side, PQ upon PS is the hypotenuse. So PQ upon PS is the ratio for cos theta, and tan theta equals to opposite side upon adjacent, right? Opposite side of angle QPS upon adjacent side of angle QPS, right? Because if we will write simply angle P, we can wrongly consider it as RPS, which is wrong. So we have to mention it clearly that it is for angle QPS. So opposite of QPS is QS and adjacent is PQ. So for tan theta, the ratio is QS upon PQ. This way we are done with our fourth answer. And here we come to an end to our practice set 8.1. Thank you.